Hey guys, welcome back to Snack Bolt. Going to be doing a legacy cube draft here. It's been a while since I've done a recording, but I'm hopefully going to start doing a lot more recordings. We have pack one, pick one right here. And I think this is a good time to talk about. There is like a fair amount of good cards in this pack, like Pia Kirin. I like Oracle a lot. Uh, Sun Titan, Scarab God, Toxic Deluge, Muldrifter. These are all fine cards. But one thing that a lot of people don't talk about enough when doing these pack one pick ones is just taking lands. Lands are just so good, and I like to value them really highly. So I'm going to start with Flooded Strand. Blue White Control, I think, is the best archetype in the cube, and this can just like leave us wide open. We can be 3-color, we can be 5-color, we can be blue white, or we could just be anything else. So I'm going to start with Flooded Strand for sure. Pick two. We have a couple options here. I think I know what I'm going to take. There's a Bloodstained Mire, which is another fetch land, which would be good. We could go into my brother's patented 5-color aggro deck, where you just take lands super, super highly. You take all these fetch lands, and then you try to take just like cards that nobody really wants, just like 2-drops like Tarmogoyf and random other creatures like Qasali Primate and Dark Confidant that tend to wheel. There's a Dak Fade-In, which I could take, but I'm going to take one Power Stone, I think. 3-mana Sol Ring is still pretty good, so I'm going to take that. There's a couple options here. I think I'm going to take Force of Will. I think this is just a really, really good card to have in this cube, like in your deck, because sometimes people do some pretty broken stuff, and just having a free counterspell is huge. Really, the only thing other than Daze where you can do this. The other option would be Seachrome Coaster. I like Elesh Norn a lot, actually. If I was going to take a different card, I would definitely take Elesh Norn. It could be right to take Elesh, but I think I'm going to take Force. Um, I guess the other notables is like Verdant Catacombs. I wouldn't really take Flame Slash or Prime Speaker. History of Benalia is another good card, but maybe let's see. There's nothing that crazy here, honestly. Moloku, it's like I've played it before. It can be a good finisher, but I like some other finishers better. I am just seeing this Condemn. I think it's between Blade Splicer, Condemn, Savannah. I really think it's between those cards. Um, let's see. Savannah or Condemn or Blade Splicer. I'm not like that in love with Blade Splicer. I think I'm gonna take a Condemn. I feel like my control decks have like Condemn, Path, and Swords. It's pretty nice to have like those type of removal effects. I could take Savannah. I have Flooded Strand in case I want to splash green. But I'm gonna snap off a Hallowed Fountain here. Just try to get into blue white control. I haven't drafted it for a while, and I think it's a really, really good deck, especially when it's open. So yeah, I'm gonna take this Hallowed Fountain. Let's see. There's nothing really I want or that I even really want to play. Flicker Wisp is kind of standing out. I don't really want Spear of Heliod. Mm, don't want Silverblade Paladin. I could take Isolated Chapel. I think I am actually going to do that. In case I want to be like Esper Control, it just seems better than a random Flicker Wisp. Like, that's not really what I'm trying to do in this queue. Let's see. I'm going to take a Stratus Dancer, Steel Hellkite, a Sin Collector, I guess a Shriekmaw. Shriekmaw's probably actually the best card. don't really love Sing Collector if I'm gonna take that. Could take Stratus Dancers, just a fine card if I want to be blue-white control. With the Isolated Chapel, I might just take the Shriekmaw on a hinge, and if I end up Esper, great. If I end up blue-white, I just don't play it. Now this is interesting. There's Corsi Portal, Immortal Sun, Sundering Titan. I think that's the cards I would take. And I'm leaning towards the Immortal Sun. This card's like incredibly powerful. We're not really committed to any colors yet. We have a Worn Power Stone. We don't have any Planeswalkers. We just might have to abandon this blue-white control idea and just, I mean, maybe we could even be like some artifact deck. Karakas actually is looking pretty good here. I didn't even really consider that in the opening pack, but Karakas is a really strong card. It'll win you a surprising number of games. Sun Titan and the Tech Edge in the same pack. I don't hate Sun Titan, but I think there's other 6-drop packs better, like even Frost Titan, Consecrated Strength. I'm gonna take this, like, yeah, I could take that Sun Titan, but I have a 6-drop here. I'm gonna be able to get more 6-drops or like finishers. So by me taking land, I'm getting another playable that doesn't count as like one of my spells. So it's basically making my deck better because I'm gonna have other 6-drops I can play. It doesn't really matter which one you win with a lot of times. I'm gonna take this Face Setters here. Coup. But I mean, we may not even be blue at all. It doesn't seem open. So Yielding or Green Warden. No, I think I'm most likely to be white, and I like Parallax Label. Paladin. Okay. Pack 2, pick 1. This is interesting. I think the cards I could take would be like Day of Judgment, Windswept Heath, Stoneforge Mystic, Sower of Temptation, Port. I mean, these blue cards are like pretty good, but I just only have Force of Will. I don't know how much blue I'm really gonna be able to get, and I think the best card in the pack is Stoneforge. I mean, with this shell, I could end up being some type of like black white or big or green white or like big mana deck. So I think I'm gonna take Stoneforge. We saw like one sword ground. If we can get another equipment, just like playing one sword and a Stoneforge is just it's so good, such good value. If you can get back. Okay. So see, I don't really love taking that Maze of Ith or the Windbrisk. The Wooded Foothills does get us Savannah. Doesn't get Hallowed Fountain. I don't really want to take Whirler Rogue. There's Wall of Omens, which isn't. I'm not really like favoring at this point. There's a Pilgrim, which I mean, I could just try to go green white. Pilgrim does seem pretty good actually. I don't really like. Don't really see myself taking that though. I could also just take Vindicate. Maybe be like black white control. See, like we could definitely still be black white. I think I like that better than trying to take Pilgrim and be green white. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this Vindicate. Just seems like a really strong. Now our choices are Ob Nixilis, Namba with Immortal Sun, Sword of Body and Mind, Hedron Archive, Anguish Unmaking, which is a lot worse in my opinion to indicate the lose 3 actually is relevant most of the time. I would typically take Ob Nixilis, but we have an Immortal Sun. I think I'm going to take Sword of Body and Mind. We have a Stoneforge. I mean, I probably should have taken that Flickerless in hindsight, but we're going to take the sword and go from there. I think this is actually a fairly straightforward pick. Like Thirst for Knowledge, if I was going to go into blue, would be good, but I'm actually a big fan of Manatite. It just like always seems to get people. Just like it seems to work out pretty well. So I'm going to do this for the moment with where this deck seems to be leading. If we just do this, our deck's still looking pretty on a deck here if I can. Selfless Spirit isn't that exciting. There's nothing else really. There's a Revoker. I think I'd rather just take Revoker over Selfless Spirit and just maybe play that. I could take a blue card, but we're gonna take a Thorn here. Just try to move into black-white control. This isn't like an archetype I would typically ever draft, but I think it can be fine. I like kind of like big white control, so we'll kind of be that like with potentially some black cards. Really open in cube. There's a Sword of Fire and Ice, an Oust, a Mutavault, Mishra's Wake. Mirari's Wake. Mirari's Wake is really powerful. We could play it pretty easily, just playing Flooded Strand Savannah, Sunpetal Grove. There's also a Sword of Fire and Ice. It should be like much more mid-rangey. We have a Stoneforge. I think I'm just going to take Sword. This is probably Sword of Body and Mind and Sword of Fire and Ice are probably the two best swords. And now if we just get some more small creatures, we can just steal games with Stoneforge. Sword. I'm not the big in the middle. Kind of get like pushed into it like we are now. We took Stoneforge and then we're taking these good. It's fine, but I typically like to be like just straight control, a bunch of Planeswalkers and Wraths, ramp, some kind of combo-y like sneak attack deck, just like things that are like more powerful than this, but you can't always choose. So I'm gonna take this Evolving Wilds, be happy with that. On an absolute tear recently. In the last Legacy Cube, I think I only did about 5 drafts, and I 3-0'd all of them. And so far I've done 2 drafts of them. So in my last 7 Legacy Cube drafts, I'm 7-0. I'm undefeated. So hopefully we can do that again. Here we can take Day of Judgment or Profane Command. Big fan of Day of Judgment. Yeah, we have some creatures, but not many, and we're just going to play the Nambo of Immortal Sun and some Planeswalkers. I think it's going to be fine. Alright, pretty favorable to win the game. And if we have both of them in hand, just play Sorin, get some advantage, it might die, and then play Immortal Sun. Still pretty good. The only bad thing is like we're gonna live with that. Demon Lord Belzenok, not really looking for that. I guess Spellskite is another option. We have a fair amount of artifacts. We could pick up some more synergy with that, but I'm just going to take, and pretty awkward, honestly. We're not like a white aggressive deck with a bunch of creatures to put these equipments on. Well, I guess I'll just take this Frost Titan in case we just like, I don't know, if we open a Jason, nothing on back 3, we might just take that and still be blue light control. Because, I mean, this Force of Will is absolutely garbage right now. We just like, yeah, we saw that Cryptic when I said blue wasn't open, but other than that, we really haven't seen that much blue going around. I wanted to be. I'm probably going to play it for 8 or 9. It's, win the game. It's pretty sick, so we're going to try it. Magic, I owned one of these, and I just like, I always loved putting it on my, terrible homebrews. Tried to take Fluter, but really good. Oh man, as I'm putting these cards back in the deck to be able to play this Wake, I'm looking at this pack, and 2 cards just immediately jumped out at me for this deck. First card I saw, Talking Souls. This card is just insane. I think it's like underrated. I think it's very powerful. Man, Scrubland is so huge for this deck, though. We don't have a black-white fetch I can get yet. There's no way this Lingering Souls is wheeling. But we did wheel some other random lands, and I think Scrubland is one that could wheel. I mean, people just have no respect for lands, how good they are. There's good cards in this pack. This pack's not insane. I wouldn't be surprised if Scrubland doesn't wheel, but that being said, I'm still going to take Lingering Souls. This card is just absolutely insane. It's a first pickable card for sure, and I'm going to take more Planeswalkers to Nombo with this Wake. There's a Teferi, there's a Gideon. Ah, man, it hurts to pass. Those are so powerful. I don't really want to splash like this Gideon. I mean, we could be white, splash, black, white, and blue. Play Teferi. It's like the best card. But I think it's also good just to take Inquisition. I mean, we could take Gideon, but we have an Immortal Sun. I think I'm going to take Inquisition card, right? There's a Spectral, which seems pretty good with what we have, especially we just took Souls. Black is our lesser played color. There's Martial Coup, which I actually like a lot. We took Wake. I'm going to take Martial Coup. If we make a lot of mana with Wake, it's insane. If we just cast it for 7, it's like a really good 7 mana Wrath. So black-white control still. That being said, so this picks between Doomblade, O-Ring, and Hippie. I'm not going to take Hippie double black. So I guess it's between Doomblade, O-Ring. Definitely not going to take Harvester. I'm leaning towards O-Ring. It just answers Planeswalkers and more stuff, and it's man. Here's a Tundra, Sword of Feast and Famine. I don't want to play triple sword. There's a Sphinx. Trigger take a Go for the Throat. I think we have enough removal now. We have Condemn, Manatite, O-Ring, Vindicate, Day, Face Fetish, Wave, Shriekmaw. We have a bunch of removal. Fumigate. Don't need that. So this picks between like Tundra, I guess, which not leaning towards. Go for the Throat, Sphinx, Feast of Famine. I guess even Spawn of Mayhem, but this isn't the deck for that, I don't think. With these two better swords, this is good to have in the sideboard, but I like. Let me take it. Mother of Ruins, Approach of the Second Sons. How deep are we going? I don't think we're like really approaching. I think we're Mother of Ruins. Here. Could take this, but again, double black. I'd rather have like just way more white sources than just like, I mean, and I'm just going to take an Avacyn and perhaps play it. Mentor, we have a couple things that work with that, but I'm actually a huge fan of Mir Bowser. This is like one of the better finishers. This is kind of what I was talking about. Like, we haven't tried to take any finishers at all. We've actually tried to take cheap cards, and we still have like Emrakul, Marshall Ku, Immortal Sun, Mirari's Drake. We have all these big cards still. Avacyn. I'd rather play Mir Bowser anyway. Okay. Oh, and there we go. Wow, feels feels great because if we took the scrubland, I think Lingering Souls would be gone. People are just like black slash white. They take it. You know, white playing a couple others. They'll just take it and play like a random black land they have. But people love the fairy that I want to play. There's also Veraska. Hmm. I mean, honestly, I think I'm gonna take Teferi and I think I'm gonna play it. Seems like kind of awkward, but if I just play Hallowed Fountain Teferi, for sure. We're going white splash, three different colors. We've prioritized lands fairly highly. We don't have like swords and path, which would make this deck better, but I think this deck is fine. Like what we're taking here. I guess I could potentially. Mm, sure, whatever. We're gonna want a lot of lands in this deck. So this is 27. We have to cut a lot of cards. Hmm. How many blue sources would I have for this Teferi? One, two, three. Yeah, I'm not gonna play this. I could always decide. Okay, so I have to cut like four more cards. Jeez, it's kind of tough. Archangel Avacyn. We don't have like that many creatures. And you're giving all your creatures indestructible. Revoker, Wall of Omens are possible cuts, but I don't really want to cut these cheap cards. I think I want to play both these swords. I mean, I Sorin, Dev Judgment. I guess I could play 17 lands, so I just need to cut really one more card. So I think the cuts come down to maybe, let's see, Wall of Omens, Revoker, a Sword, Kitchen Finks, I guess O-Ring, not cutting Face Setters, Day, not gonna cut Wake either, just too good with like, maybe doubling the mana isn't really only is good with like a couple of our cards. All right, well, I thought I was going to be splashing a bunch of colors, but that's not appearing to be the case. Yeah, we're going to play black, white, and we're going to play 17 lands. So here we only have 4 black cards. This is a double white card. Okay, let's see here which lands we actually want. Our mana is incredibly good now. Sweet. So how many black sources do we have right now? We're going to play at least one swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably need like 2 or 3 more, maybe more than that. Still want to be able to cast Inquisition and Shriek Maw Vindicate early. So 3, 7. So let's see how many white sources we have. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, we don't need this swamp. So right now we have 13, 7. 13, 8, I guess. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 13, 8. Might even 8 might be too many, but still 13's white sources isn't bad. Yeah, I like 13, 8 better than 14, 7. All right. Well, here's the deck, and I'll see you in round 1. Hi guys, welcome to round 1 of this Legacy Cube draft. Our hand is pretty slow and awkward, but we're certainly going to keep. We have 3 lands, and we have a lot of powerful spells that we can cast with this hand, so we're definitely going to keep. And I just saw today the new Mulligan rule looks like it's in effect on Magic Online, so it's something to consider. Mulligans to 6, a card on the bottom of their library, and begins. Okay. Reason to play into that. Our mana is be totally fine no matter what. We just play Worn Powerstone so we can just Day of Judgment afterwards, not like have to kill our own Finks. Passing, leaving up a counterspell, I guess. Vindicate a land. He's on 4 cards. No, there's no reason to do that. I'd rather just Vindicate like a threat. I think think I'm gonna Warren Power Stone here because if he counters that, I think I'd rather him counter Warren Power Stone than I go turn 4 Fangs, hopefully draw land, turn 5 Sword Equip, which is pretty good against his deck. So well, won't care about us having mana, but we have 6 mana next turn, so I'm definitely we have enough mana for that, I think, yeah. So sweet. We want to make sure to resolve this Vindicate. Could be like a Through the Breach type deck, and interesting either going for Sword or Fire Ice next turn. If he is a Through the Breach deck, he likely has like an Emrakul type card where Sword of Binding Mind is not still not doing that. More hmm. This is interesting. So he discards 2 cards, leaving up potential counterspell. I think what I'm gonna do is I don't really like going for the equip. I'm just gonna try to slam this. I think it will. You know what? I still will. And killing a Dak is pretty huge. For sure. Sort of body and mind. Good stuff. Okay. No reason to play another sword. I think I'll just and then not flash it back, obviously. I mean, playing Resto. Um, sure. Well, I guess he could have land Kiki kill us. I don't know, because we have Caracas. Control target permanent. Yeah, no reason to kill it because we're just gonna get this back. Wow. Yeah, that was pretty nuts. Alright, sideboarding against looks like twin, like blue white red twin combo. Don't think we really have anything. We have like we're playing most of our removal. Our swords are pretty good. He has some planeswalkers. We have a lot of answers to those. Let's just run it back. Just think it's in case that we won't have a turn before first down. Then he has a play. Right now he has no play. But if he draws a land, he can Mystic. You know, I'm not gonna play this one Power Stone, as weird as that sounds. Because if he goes one Power Stone, he can start playing out like Zealous Conscripts and his other threats. And I don't want him to be able to copy one Power Stone, so oh, I don't care about that at all. Hmm. So Resto, Zealous Conscripts. Hmm. Maybe that was a little green not playing the Power Stone, but this is where we're at now. So I don't care if he sells Conscious Battle Sphere. Hmm. Just where, but this disguises what we have a little bit more. I mean, you might just play like a Murmuring Mystic and pass. It's just like totally fine. We can even Battle Ball, get him to commit more, and then Day. Day Mystic. Okay. But pass the turn. It's gonna be hard for him to combo. Now, Thorin plus Stoneforge or Battle Ball. One, two. So I have 8 mana. Yeah, so I'm going Battle Sphere here. Sword, play sword, equip on Battle Sphere. With Sword Fire and Ice attack. Pretty nuts. We can equip it with the sword next turn. Brainstorm. Get Sword of Fire and Ice. This is just gonna be like a concession. Better, it kills faster. If you kill it, okay. Hi everyone, welcome to round two with this pretty jank black white Legacy Cube deck. We're on the play. We're Pack Rat. Ultimate price. So we gotta take Pack Rat or ultimate price. I think we just leave him with ultimate price in hand. We don't really care about that. Four mana. This isn't going great for us, but it doesn't look to be going great for him either. So this is where sword is horrible. I guess any creatures we draw. I never really looked at this guy in the picture. He's kind of funny looking. I always pause the recording and I'll be right back. I want him to tap out for Wurmcoil. So no, I think I'd rather resolve wave. Can take three. No, I should. Or pack rat. Sure. Just not triple mana like this. If he doesn't, we can like wave it in response if we want, or just let it persist and then wave it. Damn, I'm just about to gain so much life. Just going off. This deck's pretty jank. Let's see what we can do. I think Reanimator's a pretty bad archetype. Draw. Man. I thought we had 6 up. I still bad. Exile one of them face down. I guess we could have just not played Finks there. Definitely don't want to wave that Gonti. It's a pretty awkward game here. He'll get Prowler back next turn, and then we can day. I'm not in a rush. Okay, well, we'll just Vindicate. Dude. It's like, oh, he has one of but he just took it with Gonti. Trying to think if there's. So if I just Vindicate this, pass. We have Martial Coup, we have Emrakul the Promised End. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it costs, what, it costs 13 mana. So it costs 9. Wait, he's just not playing this Wurmcoil, he just. Discard here, then untap, discard, discard. You can only discard once here. So if they're 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at the most. And I have condemned. Must pack rat and then day of judgment. Damage here. Don't think I'm gonna discard this to gain 2 even. I don't think the game is real. I mean, a little flooded. So he gets back Elish. Or maybe pack rat. Hmm. He still has ultimate price. Put the rest on the bottom. Yeah, I mean, we draw like a lingering souls or something. It's so good. Oh, he just went for Dante. Thanks. Left in our deck. Yep. Just super flooded. We still might win this game. Alright, what's he got? Yeah. I think one of them's a pack rat. dope. I'm not gonna play it. I mean, Oracle the prompt is fine. Does that work? You control their next turn. After that turn, they get one. Man. Oh yeah, the veil. Probably make us both discard. I have to just discard this fetters for sure. So I think. Yeah, let's just play it for x=9. So I should get to keep. Ah, oh, they can make me discard the sword. Forgot about this. Maybe animating one. One coil is black. Hmm. So I think if I go another sword, equip. Ah, here's ultimate price. Well, Attack Liliana. Five. Attack him with these two. Probably ultimate. Okay. Potentially. Get artifact. Brutal. All right. I feel like we got really. That was unfortunate. Okay. So we're up against Reanimator. Maybe want like another Wrath. Elish. That threats we saw like and a lot of black creatures. Excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of threats and a lot of answers to deal with his threats. Okay, we're gonna keep. Hopefully, just Inquisition into Souls, and we have Caracas. Definitely gonna lead on this Inquisition. Nice. No, Tomb before loot. Okay. It's going to be an exhume. It's like deciding what to get. Worm coil maybe. 3 worm coils, that's good for me because I can add the face fitters. And Hostage Taker, pretty sick. And I can. Oh, he didn't play a land? Oh, maybe I just missed this. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Flip Jace on his turn. I can flashback a removal spell. Sure. If I could wait on the Faith Fetters. If I have to shake. It's pretty bad. I want to Fetters this or Vindicate it. 5, 6, 7 mana. You know what? I don't think he has that many islands, and he's only on 4 lands right now. I am gonna Vindicate the island, and then Face Fetters the Jace. One time no island. I have no idea if it was horrible or not, but yeah, our deck is pretty jank here. Hmm. He's gonna target Peril Ring, Jace, or just plus Jace. Real good card draw, so we're just flooding out. Our first games really just did not feel like this, but I mean, he also turned 3 Elish this game, so that's something. Don't want to bounce the Gonti. So he can get back an Elish. Or the base. Parallax Wave the Gonti here. But I think down to 0. Start with a plus Thorin. Yes. Guess it doesn't matter. Can't plus on it. Not sure. He's not in a great spot here. He has these 2 cards in hand. The Vindicate seems to be working out so far. He gets a Gonti back. Oh, he just concedes? Wow. Play Swamp concedes. I was not expecting that. So he has 7.5 minutes for the 3rd game. We have 10 minutes. That was a grind fest. Can we just draw a little bit better? I still do like the Fumigate. Definitely. I don't think we need more mana in the wake. A sword. I mean, I could side out a sword. And side in like another 4/4 flying. Whenever a non-angel creature I control dies. Just run it. I was gonna get the Alt Thorn pretty soon. I was surprised at that concession though. I did not think I was like 100% gonna win that game. 3. Our hand looks pretty sweet. We're definitely going to keep. He mulligans to 6. We're going to keep our 7. It's not discarding. Maybe a Mystic Confluence here. We'll see. Just easily answered the worm. Yep, a couple of wraths. Here. He's gonna flip Jace. All he can do is like Exhume and Nighthawk right now. But most other creatures, I already got rid of his worm, so most other creatures I don't care. So you're just gonna plus Jace on Mom. In which case, do I feel like I don't? Just gonna let it happen. So just okay. Probably gonna cast a removal spell, but realize I have Mom up. Now killing the Mom. Interesting. Still can't use this though. So he's gonna draw 2, lose 2, and kill Revoker. That's 4, 5, 6 mana right now. Hopefully he puts a bunch of creatures in play this turn. I probably should have just Marshall Cood right on that turn. Maybe not. Activate G. Don't think he has that many answers to Mortal Sun. But I guess it's because of Mortal Sun. Done. Sweet. That's definitely dead super quick. And we can just play wave. Wow. The Immortal Sun draw was sick. Thought we were going to lose to that Jace Telepath. Wow, concede. Very nice. 2-0. I'll see you in round 3. Hi guys, welcome to the third and final round. We're 2-0 in this Legacy Cube draft. Somehow we're against X-Tambox or X-Tambo X. I don't know how you say that. And we're on the play again. Luckily, we're going to play. Interesting side. I wanted to be Snap Keep. Snap. Just at the down. I asked him about it, and him and his friends, they have a Snap. That's how the name came about. We're gonna which, you know, maybe a decent matchup, maybe not be the best. Deck might not be the best matchup. They can go pretty over the want this looter. But then he will get his master back more quickly. Interesting. Well, I don't need to do it this second. I can always respond. See what he discards. Then probably wave the looter. Against Reanimator again. Parallax Wave. Oh god. So he's getting back Master. Oh, killing Swamp? Damn. I got a lot of black sources here. Yeah, see, this could be a sweet combo. You like play O-Ring, target Parallax Wave holding priority, then you Parallax Wave, exiling several creatures. If like this has 4 counters, let's say. That I guess that actually doesn't even work. There is some ways to do this where I guess you would have to exile, and then cast an instant targeting wave and then bouncing it. So excuse me, this doesn't work. But there is exile 3 or 4 creatures they have, then like Cryptic Bounce Wave to your hand. That works because then it return. The first trigger happens, bouncing Parallax Wave to your hand. The creature should be returned, but they haven't been exiled yet. Then they get exiled to wave. They stay exiled indefinitely, and you have wave. This turn, I'm just gonna flashback. Got our Lingering Souls going. We have that in. So I think I just have to double block Slime here, let it die, and then O-Ring or Face Fitter. But I think I'd rather just trade with it. Let's see, so I can O-Ring the Edric or I can Face Fetters it. What's better? Like, please. Don't. But, but no, you know, I just don't know which is better. Let's I'm gonna attack just Cyclonic Rift. Turn each non-land permanent you don't control. That's pretty good. I think I can do it. So I can face Fetter's Dirt Ring here. Can't really allow him to draw cards. I guess I just let him make a 2/2. I just try to draw. No, just for one. Potentially. If he wants to fight with Sphinx, he loses the wolf, taps his wolves. Otherwise, I can just take some damage. He'll probably loot here with Looter. And then I'm just going to go for Sword Equip next turn, assuming I can. Otherwise, we'll just have to play Sword. Would be able to Emrakul the Promised End anybody yet. What's he doing here? 6 mana? Or more than that, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Just 7 mana floating right now. 8 untap. He has 9 mana. So, I mean, I could do a big Martial Coup, but oh, he's gonna fight in response to Equip. I see. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Uh, I'm just gonna Martial Coup main phase. See what he can do. Sure. Taking away. So good. I'm just playing. Uh, yeah, I'll jam it. I feel like it's Walkie. Walkie B. Um, yeah. 5 mana. I I can concede this. All we're doing is playing land go now. Okay. So blue green upheaval stuff. He has card back low against us. Does have a lot of creatures. Do you want this like fumigate over anything else? Provoker seems decent actually. Wall seems decent. Hmm. Sort of Fire and Ice also seems good. Maybe just don't want this. Let's just run this. Snap, keep the sand. There's the Emrakul, which won't matter now. We'll see if he's 7, and we'll turn 1 turn 2 Stoneforge. Definitely getting Sword of Body and Mind. Hopefully, green. Okay. And we pass. care about that at all. The blue-green deck. The sword. Play. It's just not worth it to try to cast the sword because we don't want it to get countered. So we're just not going to be able to attack with it again. Especially with him having Sylvan Library out. Care about that at all. Go violin, equip mom, attack. But I would definitely rather have Vendilion click. But that's fine. If he has it, he has it. I'd rather. Interesting. Any 6-drop, please? We'll see. To hit sword rather than play Sorin. Play. I guess he could upheaval. Can't really keep it. Yeah, like going like upheaval into land. Utopia Sprawl's okay, but he's at 7. I'm very far away from this Emrakul. Yeah, we couldn't draw it at the right time. Okay. So he can battle ball. Kadama's reach. Man, yeah, if I face setters this, you can just recurring nightmare stacking it. Very interesting. Four pro green blue. So he can get back slime, killing sword here. Just these are artifacts. Just messes everything up. Twice. Yeah, I mean, it looks like our jank is not going to get today, boys. Said that before though, so should. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Can I activate it? Wrath and plus Thorn. Get the library. Recurring nightmare going off. Pretty powerful. This is a lot of damage. Hmm. For 4. Interesting. If I just go Soul's Flashback minus, it might put him in a rough spot. You know what? I'm gonna try it. Maybe he'll mess up on this library or something. I've done it before. Alright, he's got Recurring Nightmare in hand. Let's see if we can steal game. Into attack. Okay. Not attacking with Emrakul. Attacking with Mirrors on Thorn. Okay, is attacking with Emrakul. Attacking Thorn. Anything. Battle here. Don't block these two. Then I'm just taking 13, 14, or just 13. Down to 6. Sure. So we can get back like a Frost Titan. Upheaval. Yep. I mean, my opponent's deck's pretty sick. That's a pretty good archetype. Upheaval plus Recurring Nightmares. Not saying that that's really an archetype, but Recurring Nightmare decks, upheaval, blue-green upheaval decks. It's like a mashup of both. Yeah, this looks like an upheaval. With Sprawl. It's just like, I guess here, he's a land, Sprawl. Mm-hmm. We had like 8 permanents out. It says black. We're super dead. I mean, didn't really have anything else on. So we'll see. There's nothing really good that we can draw either, I don't think. Sure. Yeah, we're dead. Oh, okay, we're going. Yeah, we're super dead. Good games. We lost. I lost the first match in a while, but that's okay. We still went 2-1 with a pretty jank deck, and I'll see you guys next time.